Hello friends, I'm going to show you how do we use step function in Vensim. So for that I have taken bank balance as an example. So in this bank balance, we know the interest rate is constant. It is kept as 10% per annum. Let's say now this interest rate varies with respect to time. So this parameter is now becoming a dynamic parameter. So let's come to this. So look at point one. Let the annual interest rate be 6% for first 6 years, and it is double from seventh year onwards. So what happens now is the annual interest rate is 6%. I'm trying to plot this interest rate against time. So it is 6% for 6 years. So from time 0 to time 6, it is 6%, 0.06. Then it is doubled from seventh year onwards. So it is becoming 0.1. So this is what is happening. So there is a step increase. Similarly, let's look at the second one. The annual interest rate is 6% for first 6 years, and it is halved from the seventh year onwards. So there is a step decrease. So here you can see the parameter has become dynamic. Whenever we have the step increase or step decrease, we will use a command in Vensim called step. So the syntax for this command is base value before step, then plus or minus step, step height, comma step time. Base value before step is for case 1. Let's look at case 1 now. The base value before step is 0.06. So I'm applying case 1. Maybe I'll use a different color. Case 1. The base value before step will be 0.06. Then it is an increasing step. So I'm putting plus and step, step height. Step height is the difference between the upper, this is step height, which is 0.12 minus 0.06, which is 0.06. So step, step height 0.06. Then step time is 6. Because it's 6.1, it will become, so I'm putting step 6. So this is for case 1. And if I want to implement this case 1 in Vensim, I will just type in this in the equation sector. So I'll go, what I'll do is I'll go here. First I will change the simulation results file name. It is, I'm going to write it as doubled interest rate. Doubled interest rate. Then what I'll do is I'll go to fx equation and then I'll click interest rate. So here I'm just going to type this syntax 0.06 plus step 0.06 comma 6. So here I'm going to type it as 0.06 plus, then I'm just putting caps step and I'm opening the bracket 0.06, which is step height, and then I'm going to use this comma. It is at 6 years. I'm closing it with bracket. I'm just, whatever I've written there, I'm just typing it here, and then what I'll do is I'll click OK. I will simulate it. So now if you look at the interest rate, you will see it has stepped up. Whatever that we have drawn on the slide, we are getting it here. then your bank balance is here. So now I'm going to uh, implement the second case. Second case is, maybe we'll use a different ink for you to recognize. I'll just use this. So here the base value, this is the base, and here the step height will be 0.06 minus 0.03, which is 0.03. So the base value is 0.06, and it is a negative step. It is declining, so it is a negative step, minus STEP. Then step height is 0.03, comma 6. So this is for case 2. So if I'm going to implement the case 2 here, what I will do is I'm first changing the simulation results file name as halved interest rate. Halved interest rate. Then I'll go to interest rate. I'll change this as 0.06 minus step 0.03, right? Yeah, this is what, and comma 6. Then I will simulate this. Once I simulate, I can see this graph. So you can see two legends, doubled interest rate and halved interest rate. You can see both. And if you want to view it together with the interest rate, what I'll do is I'll just click the shift button and I will select this as well. Oh, I have to use my keypad. I select both these things. Then I click the graph. I can see both. So this scale is for bank balance and the scale is for the interest rate. In other words, if I just want to see the interest rate also, you will see this. So this is an increasing step and this is a decreasing step. So now we saw how to use step function. So for step function, simple, you just visualize the statement as a graph and then apply the syntax. The syntax is base value before step plus or minus step, step height, comma, step time. Thank you.